In a fiery episode of The Daily Show that has everyone talking, Jon Stewart did not hold back when he targeted Meghan Markle, calling her the "Queen of Complaints" right in front of a live audience. The comedian, known for his sharp takes on politics and pop culture, ripped into the former royal for what he sees as her endless gripes about life in the spotlight. This bold attack has sparked a huge debate, with some cheering Stewart for saying what they think out loud, while others slam him for picking on a woman who has faced real struggles. But Stewart stood firm, using clips from Meghan's interviews and public moments to back up his point that she complains too much without fixing things. Stewart's comments came during a segment on celebrity culture and how stars use their platforms. He started by showing old footage of Meghan talking about her time in the royal family, where she spoke about feeling trapped and not getting enough support. "Look at this," Stewart said, pausing the clip. "She's got the world at her feet, money, fame, a prince for a husband, and all she does is complain. She's not the Duchess of Sussex, she's the Queen of Complaints." The audience laughed and clapped, but you could feel the tension in the room. Stewart went on to list examples, like her Netflix show where she shared stories of hardship, and her podcast where she discussed mental health issues. He argued that while these topics are important, Meghan turns them into personal pity parties that ignore the bigger picture. To make his case stronger, Stewart pointed to specific moments from Meghan's life that show a pattern of what he calls non-stop whining. Take her famous interview with Oprah in 2021, where she revealed worries about her son's skin color and feeling suicidal. Stewart replayed parts of it and said, "This isn't bravery, this is broadcasting your problems to the world for sympathy points. Real change comes from action, not just words." He compared her to other public figures who faced tough times but focused on helping others instead of dwelling on their own pain. For instance, he brought up Malala Yousafzai, who survived an attack and now fights for girls' education without making it all about her suffering. Stewart's point was clear: Meghan has the resources to make real differences, but she spends more time complaining than doing. The backlash was quick, but Stewart had facts ready to defend his view. Social media blew up after the show, with hashtags like #QueenOfComplaints trending worldwide. Supporters shared memes of Meghan with a crown made of complaint bubbles, while critics called Stewart a bully hiding behind comedy. But look at the numbers. Meghan's book, Spare. Wait, no, that's Harry's, but her own memoir talks would fit here. Actually, her children's book and other projects have been criticized for being self-focused. Stewart highlighted how her Archewell Foundation, meant to help people, has been slow to show big results, with reports saying it raised millions but spent a lot on staff and events. "If you're going to complain about the system," Stewart said, "at least build something better. Don't just move to California and keep talking about how bad it was." Digging deeper, Stewart touched on Meghan's Hollywood deals, like her Spotify podcast that ended after one season. He joked that even the company seemed tired of the complaints, citing reports that executives called her and Harry grifters. Stewart used this to validate his label, saying, "See? It's not just me. People in her own world think she's all talk." He showed graphs, yes, actual charts on screen, of public opinion polls where a growing number of people view Meghan as out of touch. One poll from YouGov last year showed her approval rating dropping in the UK, with many saying her constant media appearances feel like attention-seeking. Stewart argued this proves she's not connecting with everyday folks who deal with real complaints without a platform. What makes